What's up, world?
I'm the K.
And I'm the T. And this is K&T
K&T
TV. And we're going to get right into it and sweep under our own rugs. So we're going to start by giving y'all straight facts and introducing ourselves. Not that he say, she say he's bull, but straight facts. So
I'm Kayla. I'm 29, single with no kids. Grew up in a mother-father home, happy, the way you think it should be.
I'm Taylour. I'm 29 as well, no kids also. Basically, my mom raised me as well as my grandparents. My mom is in the military where she just retired, so I am a military brat. I did a lot of moving around, but mainly I stayed with my grandparents. They raised me, so I have an old soul.
I don't know if it's growing up as the only child has affected the dating scene for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to being selfish. And I don't know if selfish is a bad word or a good word. Because now in time, like, selfish is self-care.
Right. Looking out for you.
You know, so I don't know. And growing up the only child, I never had to share.
Right. A bag of chips.
I never had to answer to anybody. I think, well, my cousins, you know, I fought my cousins, but I didn't have to go home to it, you know. I didn't share a bed, you know, it was just all me. You know, my parents, I got all the attention that I could have ever asked for. And I learned so much. Within that, I learned life lessons, you know, things that I maybe shouldn't do. Or things that I might need to do, or that I thought. So, the only child kind of grew me up kind of fast. That I must say, because it was a learning lesson for myself. I didn't have no younger sibling, no older sibling to go by, it was just me. So we're both the only child. How did you feel as the only child?
Winging it. I winged it pretty much, especially with my mom being away in the military and my grandma raising me. You know, she didn't really know how to, you know, come at me with certain conversations as far as like having periods and shaving, and like nobody ever taught me that stuff. Like I winged it. I basically learned on my own, you know. So I mean, the only child, I tell my mom to this day, you should have had more kids. I feel like it's a lot of pressure. In a sense of, you know, I'm not ready to have kids right now. She's ready for grandkids. That's a lot of pressure. You know, me finding someone to marry, settle down with. My family expects that out of me. Especially at this age, that's a lot of pressure. I was living in Texas, and my whole point of moving back here was
to take care of her.
To take care of her. And it's been months since, I mean, it's been years since I've been back. That's how long the Army has prolonged the process. But that's because they don't know where the problem starts. They don't know if the problem is coming from her back that's making her hip hurt, or if her hip is coming from her back. They don't know where surgery to have.
And you know, as the only child, you have to focus on that.
So I kind of have to pause, and I'm a new small business owner, and I've already paused that. And right now, like I'm in the process of trying to relaunch it and everything, along with a lot of other things. Our podcast, workout, pole class, yoga, a lot of other things. And I've kind of put my life on pause just because I know my mom is about to have
and it's just
this surgery.
We're all we got.
We say this all the time. TNT, we're all we have.
Two of us. And that's all we have. Well, I have both of my parents. Thank God. And as we age, things happen. Our parents get older. We forget that as we're doing our life and going about our duty, time passes on. Our parents get older, and the tables turn. We have to take care of them.
Oh my goodness.
And then you have to put that on the back burner, just like they put things for us on the back burner. And life happens so quick. And
you see things in full circle. In full circle. Like I never would have imagined growing up without my biological dad and him dying as early as he did. Thank God my mom met my I'm not even gonna call him my stepdad because he's my dad. He's my father. He taught me how to ride a bike. He was there when I broke my left femur bone. He's still to this day.
Like, blood don't like you family.
No, baby. I mean, people still to this day be like, y'all look alike. We look like we think, so damn well we all
okay.
Okay. Damn well we all look alike. But you can't tell that man or his family that I'm not his child.
Correct.
And I've gained a brother through him. My dad is my heart. That's my heart. And he has health issues as well, and so it's like
that's extra,
and it's like to the point of where I was considering moving back to Memphis, where most of my family is, but I was considering that, and it's like my mom's here, she has his health issues going on, my dad's there, he has leukemia and diabetes, and he's there by himself. It's like, so either way it go, my brother is there, but he's grown with kids and a wife and has his own life, and he's a grown man. But I feel obligated. Do I pause my dreams, my life, my goals, my everything?
Because you're the only child.
Because I'm the only child. That's why I don't want to have one child. That's why I don't want to
put that much pressure on one.
Yes, it's a lot of pressure. And then think about it, and then put it into perspective like this. God forbid something happened to one of them, and now you're the sole person who has to plan and do everything.
Okay, I'm in that perspective now. It's just me. Both my parents, as time goes on, I have to be accountable for what they do.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, sometimes they may not be accountable for what they do.
Right.
So with just me, I have to be on top of things. I have to worry about, is this taken care of? Is this taken care of for you? And you, are you making this right decision for this, for your future, to take care of her? Like, I have to worry about if my dad is being able to take care of my mom, or my mom is being able to take care of my dad, or are y'all taking care of each other? Are we taking care of each other collectively as a triangle? Since it's just me.
Right.
I don't have any siblings to argue with about, to be like, okay, well, you get, like,
you stay with dad, you stay with mom, you stay
we
with
don't have to worry about that. It's all love. It's all about just taking care of each other.
It's a lot of pressure.
That's why I find this is my tea. I find faith in
the K to my tea.
Understanding me and reading me and knowing the things that tick me, or the things that when I'm sad or when I'm angry or when I'm stressed out, as the only child, I have somebody to fall back on. That's what we look forward to, and that's the beauty of it. Because being the only child is stressful. It's so many bricks fall on you, and it's just like, I can't even start to pick these bricks off, because which one do I pick off first?
Right.
I don't have a sibling right there that's solely that's blood to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna pick this one off. I'm gonna take this brick and you take this brick.
Right.
I'm gonna take this brick. It's not like that.
No, it's everything is on you.
It's pounding.
Yes.
And it's
overwhelming. Yes.
But we're here. We're the only children. Yeah. And we're kicking its ass. We don't have kids yet. Maybe that's the reason.
Right. Just the thought of us being only children and having to do all these things that we just discussed, and then bringing kids into this world and
not knowing how to raise multiple.
Right. Because all we know is us and our parents, so it's very overwhelming at times. It's hard, and it's pros and cons. Spoiled, rotten, get everything we want, everything that we've always wanted. But
it's just being spoiled.
Right. Material things is not everything, and well taken care of, well loved by everyone. Don't get us wrong. It's just overwhelming, can be, and it's a lot that comes with being an only child.
But we deal with it.
And we kick on child ass.
K&T TV.
K&T TV, baby.
Y'all ready?
More to come, so be on the lookout. Once again, I'm T.
I'm K.
And this is K&T TV. We'll holla at y'all.